Okay, so here's an upgrade vid on my Redcat Lightning. I bought this car, it was a brushed version. It's the 1/10 scale electric on-road, and it came with this body. And I got into a very bad crash after owning it about a year. Got into a crash, my buddy was driving and it crashed my 1/8 scale buggy, my RC8. Which this came on a little worse for wear, so mostly just the body. So let's take it off. Throw the body there. And I decided to upgrade a few things. So starting with the upgrades, I was breaking a lot of body posts, so I upgraded the body posts to aluminum. I upgraded the shock towers to aluminum, as you can see. Right. Also, I got the high-tech 625 and Metal Gear high-speed servo with the aluminum servo horn. I'm using the Redcat 2.4 gigahertz radio. I waterproofed it with liquid tape. I took it apart, waterproofed that. Using the also, I got the aluminum rear body mounts posts and the aluminum shock tower. I'm also rocking the aluminum threaded body shocks for the rear because of the weight of the car with the batteries, and when you got it fully loaded, the rear end weighs a little more, so that way it's easier to adjust the ride height. And this chassis was from Redcat, from the Nitro version. I had to modify it. I had to cut a hole under to fit the motor, and also cut 2 holes for the servo mount. And, you know, just a little bit of modification there. Got the aluminum A-arms all the way around, right? I'll put that back over here. I got also the aluminum rear hub carriers, which is extremely soft metal. I got it from a HSP. These are HSP, the A-arms are HSP, the chassis was a Redcat chassis. But everything else, like the body posts, shock towers, shocks, hubs, and A-arms, all HSP on eBay, which were extremely cheap. I also upgraded to a metal geared spur gear, hardened metal gear spur gear. And I'm using I think it's a 27 tooth pinion on the motor. And yeah, it's a Traxxas VXL 3S powering this system. Fully waterproof. I even waterproofed a little more with some high temp silicone. I just blocked out the auxiliary port there so no water gets in. And VXL motor's pretty waterproof. They got the cap blocking here. And high-tech servos are watertight, but not waterproof. But I haven't had a problem with that. I also upgraded the to aluminum servo posts, but I kept the Ackerman bar, the bar in the middle. I kept that plastic. Okay, I didn't want to spend extra on that little piece. No point. But on this side, I installed the plastic on the top, and I kept the rest aluminum, as you can see, because if you could see right here, the plastic actually makes the servo saver, helps the servo saver to work a little bit better. With the 2 aluminum pieces, this aluminum and that aluminum, the servo saver doesn't really work as good. So, you know, I get into a crash on the curb, and there goes your servo. That's not good, right? But yeah, in the shocks I put in 4,000 weight shock oil. In the diffs I put 60,000 weight low-C diff oil, silicone diff oil. And yeah, I'm just so far I made it on this car about 75 kilometers an hour. I'm looking to hit about 85 to 90 kilometers an hour this spring when the weather gets a little better. And just wanted to show you some upgrades I did on this car. So I'll have some vids coming up. If you got any questions about these upgrades, just hit me up in the comment section. Later. And here's a top view of it. I forgot to mention, I'm rocking right now the 8.4 volt nickel metal hydride 3000 milliamp Traxxas power cell. That's just for bashing. When the speed runs, I usually use my Venom 7.4 volt 50C 5000 milliamp battery which fits in here, and I just used Velcro, double-sided Velcro, to keep the battery in place, which ain't going nowhere. And usually I run 2S or 3S, but just bashing, I use the 8.4 volt. Lasts about 15 minutes, and it works pretty good. But other than that, the upgrades are done, and now it's time for the speed runs. Take care.